You're Spider-Man.
Look, next time, leave the fighting to the pros.
Okay, but what if there aren't any around?
Good one.
Okay, so that's the new Spider-Man trailer for Comic-Con. We need to talk about this game and where it's headed, and our expectations and stuff. Because I'm too hyped at this point. September is quickly approaching. I need to get my pre-order money down. Collector's edition is completely sold out of game. I missed the boat on that one. But like OG, like you're getting the release date, right?
Yeah, most likely, but there's like other stuff on my radar, but this is pretty high up. This is still up there.
Oh yeah, Black Ops 4 is the main thing on your radar.
Yeah, kind of.
And then you're not even a console owner, Jesus.
Not yet. I can't say I'll be getting it straight away or anything, obviously, because I'm in console first. But I'll say aesthetically, it looks like all the previous good Spider-Man games, all the best parts of them, into one game.
Melded together. I mean,
It's Marvel's Arkham Knight, really.
it really is.
Yeah.
Well, no, hang on. Can we say Arkham City?
Yeah.
Because Arkham Knight was kind of disappointing.
I just meant Arkham in general.
Welcome to the Spider-Mobile. You're going to play 80% of the campaign in it.
I remember the Spider-Mobile.
Spider-Mobile's a thing. Have you ever read Old Man Logan?
Yeah.
Where Hawkeye's got the Spider-Man?
Yeah.
So good. It's so good.
Had a toy of the Spider-Mobile I could rotate.
I had the helicopter that came with Spider-Man 2. Like when that movie came out, there was a figure that was like a Web-style helicopter, red with blue rotors.
That sounds really familiar.
I was so excited, yeah. I got it in Toys R Us. I played with it, and it was before the movie had come out. I was like, oh, it's going to have a Spider-Man. And Dad was like, you do realise that's not going to be in the movie, right? And I was like, you know what you're talking about, you're chatting shit. Oh, little Hatcher, giving it the beginning.
Oh my
Toys
gosh.
R Us.
But yeah, back to the trailer.
I mean, well, you were saying about you haven't got a PS4 yet, you don't know when you get one. Now is the time
Yeah.
with the bundle announced with the Spider-Man console.
Yeah.
You talk quite a bit, OG, about getting a new PlayStation. Your answer to many things is just get a new PlayStation.
Yeah,
Is
but
it a
this
new
is the
PlayStation?
thing. This is the thing. I would need a lot more of a reason to get a completely brand new PlayStation rather than it just to have the Spider-Man skin. Like, it looks awesome and stuff, but I would still need more of a reason to get one because I don't want to spend like 350 quid on a whole new console when I've got a perfectly working PS4. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't worry about that.
But, you know, I don't know, I guess for me, like, I could get it because I've got the original PS4. Yours isn't the Pro, is it?
No.
Kind of thought, you said to me, I think it was you who put it in my head to get a Pro.
Yeah, it's like I have thought about it a good couple of times, but I don't know. There's just so much. There's too much coming out, but not enough evidence to back it up. Like with all of the stuff that we're getting all of the good stuff that we're gonna see, obviously, because they don't want to show the bad stuff. But I need to have like full on reviews and full on, not just trailers that we've got now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, no, I totally get that because of the risk representation in media and stuff. I mean, I said Sonic Forces looked like it was going to be the best Sonic game ever made. Ha! But you know, I don't know because the thing is with Arkham Knight, I really wanted the Batman PS4, and then I just got a skin for you that you stuck on, Jason, and it was like £10.
The Batman PS4 was actually cheaper.
Yeah.
It actually ended up cheaper than the normal PS4.
Really? That's not bad.
My stepdad got it, yeah.
Okay. But aesthetically, what are we thinking of it? Because I'm not a fan of the white spider, but then I'm not a fan of the whiteness of the suit in general.
I want to talk about the velocity suit specifically, just because after watching the trailer again for like the 5th time, I've got some complaints about it now.
Go on.
One, the lack of detail on the actual suit. I don't like the fact that there's no proper webbing. You can tell it's got like really thin edges, but it looks way too sleek for the fact that there's not much going on his face. So it just kind of looks like he's got a metal sock over his face. Also, the lights around the eyes bug me so much. I'm not quite sure why. It's just...
It's definitely adapted from Dan Slott's run on The Amazing Spider-Man, where he has Parker Industries, because you have I'll get the right colour in a minute. You have the green fluorescentness around the spider, and it does work on his eyes and stuff like that, because it's almost like an Iron Man suit in some respects. Not like an Iron Man suit, but like it's got an interface, stuff like that. It's a bit more teched out. To me, I think it's that and the Homecoming suit put together. I think that's what they've tried to do.
I get that. To me, the face looks too much like a death stroke, or like, you know what I mean, like that kind of aesthetic.
See, I think that's taken from the armoured spider suit, because that had that weird kind of. I don't know how to describe that face.
It's Red Hood with goggles on it.
Yeah.
Literally Red Hood with goggles on
That's
it.
the best way to put it. You know, I like that it's borrowing from the comics in some way, but I do really think, like, look at the way the lines are built on that.
Yeah, I like the rest of the suit. I just have like those little bits that bother me. Like the eyes really bulge out of the mask as well.
Yeah.
Like I get what they're going for, it just doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, it tries to make him look more menacing.
I've noticed something
through the eyes
from the first trailer to this trailer. In the first trailer, Spidey's eyes were kind of normalish. In this, they are much more like the Homecoming ones. And
They've got. I noticed that as well. They've got like the
Yeah.
with the outline of it.
Yeah.
So I think they're obviously borrowing a lot from the films.
In all fairness, I'm pretty sure in the first trailer that we got, you know, and it showed the actual gameplay, in one of the scenes, it like turns around and his eyes actually do the Homecoming thing.
They do, but they do it in a more Deadpool fashion, like
as if it's the actual eye animation going on. Yeah.
Whereas this has got almost like the camera shutter closing and opening action on it. Why are we nitpicking? Like, I have to ask this. Why?
It's because we're nerds. It's what we do.
Because people on the internet don't really like to hear positivity. So.
What's interesting to me, down the centre of the Velocity suit, it has like the spider body, and then it has like what looks like notches where it could continue, but it doesn't. And I'm wondering if that's some sort of like power-up system.
What do you mean? Like going along the edge. See, I think it goes like, so say if it's like going down the side of his arm, I think it loops back round, all in like, I think it's almost like energy flowing around the body.
Not that, I mean specifically the bit that's on his like stomach.
Oh, fair.
Where it's like, it looks like there could be, it's like the outlines of what could be the rest of some spider body, but it's not. So.
See, to me, when you look at that, I can see the clear influences, because the way of the actual spider itself is like out of the Amazing franchise.
Yeah.
The movies, the Andrew Garfield ones. And obviously it's got its own spin on it for being
especially in that image there as well. That literally looks like the front cover of the Amazing Spider-Man.
Exactly. And then if you look at the shoulders and the way they're kind of, the things are cut on them, it's very much cut in the way of the Homecoming / Infinity War suit.
Yeah.
And then, as you were saying as well, with the more kind of simplistic kind of webbing on it, very much like Homecoming. Again, it's not really so much standout webbing as it was in the old one. I think I saw some other stuff from the first trailer where someone had done this like breakdown of an image of the suit, and it was like there was something from the Tobey Maguire films that it took as well, and it's like it blended the 3 movies together. I think you might have shown me that.
Maybe.
Joke about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I think you might have sent me that.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I tend to find stuff like that to send me. It's just interesting, isn't it?
But if they're doing that, that's a really nice kind of way to pay homage to it all. Alright, let's talk about the other suit. Well, there's 2 suits to go through. The Iron Spider, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. We haven't seen much of the
Haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, arms.
See-
Legs.
No, this is like it does look amazing, obviously, but this isn't even an issue. It's just the fact that obviously we've all seen Infinity War.
Yeah.
We've all seen what the Iron Spider suit looks like in action.
Yeah.
But it just looks like it's straight from Infinity War. The animation doesn't look any different. You wouldn't. I feel like side by side, the video game footage and the movie footage wouldn't look very different.
You could kind of splice the video game character.
Exactly.
And the actor and swap
But
them.
mad that they can do that. In a
Oh
video
yeah,
game
definitely.
Yeah.
That's probably the one that I'm gonna be rocking the most.
now. Back in my day, we were running around 8-bit
Yeah.
landscapes in a two-dimensional fashion. Now we
With
get
4 attacks.
literally, and now it's like wow. I
I'm
think it
still
looks great.
I'm still hoping they're gonna put the classic Iron Spider suit though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
yeah.
I feel like it's it's a must-have.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what are the we've got obviously the Spider-Punk suit.
Yeah.
You guys familiar with Spider-Punk?
No.
Yeah,
really.
and going through the
Spider-Verse.
punk era, but it's someone else, isn't it?
You know, I don't think it's Peter Parker. I only know him from Spider-Verse, but
I was literally watching something on it yesterday. It's not gonna come to me.
that's up. That's up.
There's no, there wasn't. It's not like out of time or anything. It was literally set in the punk era. Almost. He was. I think he was supposed to be like more like a rebel,
Okay.
like against like society and whatnot. Blah blah blah. Rather than an actual, not an actual hero. But obviously, don't quote me on this stuff.
Okay. I
But-
won't I'm not a huge fan of it.
J. Jonah Jameson just being like, get me pictures of Spider-Punk. He's a rebel, damn
How
it.
could you not be a fan of it? He's wearing red Converses,
I know.
man. It looks so good.
It's just
I'm
the,
pretty
the
excited for
spikes
it.
on the head or a bit on the nose, but you know.
Nah, I love it. I love
the
it.
animated look.
And they got
While they're vibrating.
the studs going around the wrists as well.
Yeah.
It looks good, man.
Well, okay, let's go on to a point that kind of you touched on briefly. What suits do we want to see? Jesus.
Yeah,
Yours-
there's
your
only-
answer is
there's only
synonymous.
really one that I want to see, and it's the Amazing Bagman suit, which is, I think that's classic. You know?
It is.
I wouldn't say it's classic, but
Yeah. You know.
I had so,
Well,
I
it
had
is.
so
It
much
happened in the
fun.
60s.
yeah. Well, okay, fine. If we're going by like time
Yeah.
or whatever.
I had so much fun, and I forget which one it is. I think it was the second on PS.
First one it had it.
Was it the first
Yeah.
And in the second one,
one? Was it in
on
both?
PS1,
Yeah.
Enter Electro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the second
I
one.
just remember getting that and just being like, I'm never putting another costume on. This is fantastic.
I still remember putting in the cheat Aunt May and getting every
Yeah.
single costume in that game.
I remember like the steel suit. I mean that was a power up you picked up, wasn't it?
I think so.
I remember the Scarlet Spider, wasn't it? I think I maybe picked
Okay, we may have to quickly go through the different Spider-Man suits on the classic PS1 games.
346 minutes later.
What story points are you looking forward to exploring?
None. I just want to explore the city. That's it. That's literally all I care about for this game. I'm not gonna lie.
The story looks really intriguing.
Yeah, it does. It looks amazing, but I'm still gonna
See-
spend hours on end just swinging
yeah.
around New York.
I'll do like as many missions as I can until I'm allowed to free roam. Because you know it'll kind of work that way.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I can free roam, I'll free roam for a few hours, then go back to doing some missions for a little bit. Probably get too heavily involved in it. Have to go off and do some shit for a bit. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I did Spider-Man 2. Like I'd do the main story
That's a lot.
progressively, but I'd still kind of swing about for hours. Yeah, so what kind of story points you guys are looking at in this?
I really don't know because they've obviously gone like
They've shown
with a whole new route
Yeah.
with like the Sinister Six and whoever the mystery leader is current.
Yeah,
mystery
do you know what?
leader
Yeah,
is.
we should probably go over it in more bite-sized chunks, I guess. Like Sinister Six.
Yeah,
What do we think so far? Who do we think the Six?
I don't know because you know more about
Yeah.
Spider-Man than we do. So
Oh, you're too kind. No,
oh yeah, we
really,
can
I
cut it
haven't
there.
covered-
That's cool.
We can cut it there. You're too kind, but I'm
I probably need help. But but I guess I don't know. There are a lot of people that are saying Dr. Octopus.
Nah, that'd be too lazy, I reckon.
I feel like that.
He is the original leader.
Yeah, but I don't think. I reckon they're just gonna use. I reckon they're gonna use someone brand new, or someone that hasn't been like a part of the Sinister Six or as the leader of the Sinister Six, just to do something unexpected.
Okay, I get that, but if you showed me the first trailer, I would have said that Mr. Negative was going to be leader of the Sinister Six. But that's evidently not who is leader of the Sinister Six.
I don't know. The video games never really show
he
like
stood
the main.
He stood there in the circle
antagonist.
with the sixth number coming up in the second trailer.
Also, didn't you think that it's like if he was going to be the main bad guy, they wouldn't have shown him so much.
I guess, but then I didn't have as higher hopes for it as I do now. I didn't think it was going to be as big as it is, as it looks to be now, I guess. I would like to say... Okay, I have another theory that it could be Silver Sable, purely from this trailer. It was like, oh, what, he first time he runs into her?
Yeah, I know.
whatever.
I know who she is.
But then I want it to be Norman, and I don't see why it can't be Norman. Yes, he's running for mayor, but
Again, I feel like it'd be too obvious.
In the Thunderbolts series, which is the team that used to reform bad guys that used to round up heroes who haven't registered after the Superhuman Registration Act, and their leader is Norman Osborn, who is head of S.H.I.E.L.D. at one point. Hammer, I think it's called Hammer actually, I'm not sure. And he like controls them all. But even then, when he is in like one of the top positions, he can go and sit in the same room as the president if he wants to. Like he's having to take pills because he is the Goblin. He can't stop being the Goblin. And like you see this bit where they catch a defected hero called Black Spider, or Steel Spider. I can't remember which one is DC, one is Marvel. And he hears he's been brought in, and he's like, "Did you say Spider-Man?" And I'm like, no, we said whatever the name is. And he's like, "Oh, I could have sworn you said Spider-Man. Okay, that'll be all kind of thing." And then he just is cackling maniacally in his office, even though he's taking his pills to like stop him being Goblin. Like he is obsessed with revenge and being the Goblin. So I'd love it if it was just like he looks all like that, and then like at some point you see him without like his top on or something, and he's like it's a tank like fucking Wilson Fisk, and then he's like leader of them. I'm like, yeah, cool, Goblins on this. They could take a little thing from how Dan Slott has ended his run. Congratulations to Dan Slott. He's been doing it for like what, 15 years, 20 years, doing the Amazing Spider-Man. He finished his run on it with the Red Goblin. Norman Osborn with the Goblin Glider, not the Goblin abilities because he can't fill them anymore, but he has all the tech plus the Carly symbiote. It's
kind of
epic way to go out. So congratulations to him, really great. But yeah, I guess I'd like to see some comic influences in it. But then I like the idea that it seems to be its entirely own structured story. It apparently is its own universe. Like it exists in the multiverse, but it is its own Spider-Man universe. It's not one's been touched upon before. But then I can imagine they may take elements from other
probably will.
comics and stuff, but it seems to be quite an original story so far. But then what can you tell with trailers? Made Suicide Squad look like a good movie. What do you think about Miles? Because we've seen a bit of Miles' involvement. Is he going to suit up? Or is it going to be the end credit scene?
I reckon he's gonna suit up either towards the end or past the actual main story. Then you end up unlocking like a miniature Miles Morales storyline, and you have like Miles Morales missions basically.
Yeah.
Because
They could do that for DLC, for instance.
it's like what they done with like I think it was like with the Lego Marvel games. Once you actually finish the game, you get like the Gwenpool storylines put into the game with like the different Gwenpool blocks and stuff. Like it would make sense to put him into that way. I mean, they could still have like missions where you play as him in parts of the main story or something. I mean, for all we know, they could end up twisting the whole thing, have like Spider-Man disappear after like the first half an hour of gameplay, and then you end up playing the rest of it as Miles Morales.
Yeah, that's true.
Or it could be a case of you're playing through as like different people with different stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the idea of that. I think he has to. If not, it'll be DLC.
Yeah.
That's how they
I think
get
there's gonna be a lot of
ya.
yeah, straight up. There's gonna be a lot of DLC for this game, I reckon.
I don't know.
Continue adding new costumes and things like that.
I reckon it's going to be like a Crash Bandicoot kind of situation.
And they won't need
We
that.
wish for
Yeah,
a Crash
who
Bandicoot
knows?
situation, but
It's just cause, like, it's not Fortnite. Like, the game itself is still going to be like 50 quid when it comes out. You know, you're paying for the game and whatever it comes with. Whereas with Fortnite, you're paying specifically for the costumes.
yeah.
But I feel like I feel like Insomniac are going to struggle to make their money if they're just going to have costumes as their DLC, unless
Yeah.
they're going to start putting in classic storylines from like the 90s cartoons or even comics as the DLC. I feel like they just wouldn't make money. That's the
Or
problem with
perhaps,
solo
like-
games.
Like do a Venom DLC, his own story.
Yeah, that'd be
kind of
good.
thing.
Kind of like Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Gwen. You know, you could open up a lot of different characters. Spider-Ham, if you really wanted to go there.
I still
My
feel
God,
like
imagine how that would look in this game.
I still feel like it limits them though to a certain extent. It's kind of like, you know, like with like Infamous.
Yeah.
The DLCs with that, or games like
Dying
Big or
Light.
Yakuza, literally any kind of single player game that is solely based on stuff like costumes and only the story. It doesn't have like a multiplayer system or anything like that. They just can't. They've automatically limited to how much they can actually put into the game and how much they can charge for it.
Yeah, I do get that. But when has DLC ever had to be like good quality to be put on the market, really?
I feel like it's not even about quality; it's about quantity, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like they just don't. They
Yeah.
wouldn't have enough. Like, don't get me wrong.
I suppose.
I would pay money for a Venom DLC, depending
Yeah.
on how much that it was, but it's not like... It would have to be like a proper map pack. It would have to have a storyline with costumes and a bunch of other stuff to make it worth my
How
while.
do you add a map pack to a fully scaled New York?
Not literally like a separate map pack.
Yeah,
But
you've
even
got-
still, they can just add like another part. They can just add like another part of the island.
Fair. I
Or-
thought they covered. Think they've done all three islands, but just obviously not completely.
But that's what I
replicate
mean.
to
They could
scale.
easily extend it though. It's like, so picture like Skyrim, when the DLC came out for that, all they did was
point.
extend the map. Do you know what I
Good
mean?
point,
But
yeah.
obviously with Skyrim being fictional, rather than being copied off of an actual city, it's a very different situation. But it's still plausible though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
You
true.
could even have it as, say for instance, of the whole of the cities, they are like the accessible places that you can go. Say that's like 20%. They could then use other buildings that are just like hollow buildings. If you know what I mean?
And then eventually,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
You know what I
what
mean?
I was thinking. If they turn it into like a Sim City situation,
Oh my
and
God.
you can actually go into like every single building, that'd be sick.
Yeah, go for it.
You know, just
I'll
like
take it.
in a
Take it
club, like something's going on outside. You whip out your mask, run out the back alley, right? That would be so. That's immersive, man.
That is immersive. It's not just the superhero stuff you want; it's the day-to-day.
Literally,
It's the running late to work.
heavy rain mixed in with Spider-Man. That's what you really want.
I think there are missions there are bits of the game where you actually play as Peter.
I'm guessing because on some of the old games they actually had like his pizza delivery and stuff, and you
Yeah.
actually had to go
remember that.
through certain like office buildings and stuff like that. That was really good. But it's the stuff that you never get to see within
Yeah,
movie
very
video games.
Did you play Beanox's Amazing Spider-Man 2 games?
No.
See, they had that
Wait, were
stuff.
they the movie ones?
Yeah.
No, I've seen the gameplay of
They
it.
had
though.
that stuff, but the problem is, because they tried to make a more kind of Arkham feel to it, they did third person. Not third person, but like that weird off-center kind of Arkham camera angles.
Oh
You're
yeah,
not
I
dead
get what you
center.
mean.
And the issue is when you're trying to swing through and you've got limited vision on like your left side, it's a nightmare. You just keep crashing into things, but then you don't crash into things because you run up them and then you start flipping off and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Don't want that, you know, like... But I don't think we're going to get that with this. I think this really does look
God, I hope not.
up to standard in that regard. So, you know, I think we're in for a treat. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for it.
Shit, is there anything else to talk about on it, really?
Probably, but we'll probably have to split into a separate video.
Yeah, we'll pencil this for another time. Okay, well, on that beautiful note, I have been Calamity Hatcher,
I've been that way, Jesus.
And OG Titan.
and yeah, this was just a random conversation. I hope you like listening to us ramble, because that's what it takes to be infinite. See you guys soon.
Peace.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave it a like. If you're brand new to the channel, then check out my other videos and subscribe for more content.
Peace.